Few of the more difficult type problems. We'll start with this one. Log base 2 of 8x minus log base 2 of 7 equals 4. So this one doesn't start off as a single logarithm. Before I can solve it, I have to turn it into a single logarithm. So since it's subtraction, I'm going to use the quotient property. Log base 2 of 8x over 7 equals 4. So then, since it's a log, I can turn it into an exponent. So this becomes 2 to the 4th equals 8x over 7. So 8x over 7 equals 16. So then in order to solve, I'm going to multiply both sides times 7. So 16 times 7 is 112. And then divide by 8, I get 14. I want to go back and make sure it's okay to put 14 in here, and it is because I would make that a positive number. Okay, here's another more difficult one. Log base 2 of 4x plus log base 2 of 2 equals 4. So before I can turn this into exponent form, I have to turn it into a single logarithm. So since it's addition right here, I'm going to multiply. So I'll have log base 2 of 4x times 2 equals 4. So this is log base 2 of 8x equals 4. And then I want to turn it from a logarithm to an exponent. So 8x equals 2 to the 4th, or 8x equals 16, so x equals 2. And if I put 2 in for x, I would get 8, and that's okay. If I ever put this number in for this, and this turns into a negative number, or 0, then I know that it does not work. Alright, then it would be extraneous. Let's do this one. Log base 3 of 9x plus 3 log base 3 of 4 equals 0. So I know that I'm going to use the product property because this is a plus, but before I do, I need to change this equation. So this would be log base 3 of 9x plus log base 3 of 4 to the 3rd, and I know that 4 to the 3rd is 64. So now I'm going to multiply. So I have log base 3 of 9x times 64 equals 0. And 9 times 64 is 576. So I have log base 3 of 576 equals 0. So 576x equals 3 to the 0, and 3 to the 0 is 1. So then to find x, I'm going to divide by 576. So it'd be 1 over 576. Okay, let's do a few more of the more difficult ones. So let's go with this one. Log, this time I'm going to put the x in the base position. So this is a single log on the left-hand side, so I'm ready to solve. So I'm going to say 7x minus 10 equals x squared. And now the only way to solve this is to set it equal to 0. So I'm going to set one side equal to 0 and solve it like we would any other quadratic. We're going to have to factor this one. So 0 equals x minus 5 and x minus 2. So x could be 5 and x could be 2. Let's go check these answers and see how they work out. So if I put 5, I have 7 times 5, which is 35, minus 10, which is 25. And it's okay to have 25 here. That's good. Let's try 2. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 minus 10 is 4. So both of these would be good solutions. Let's do this one. Log base negative 2x minus 4 of 2x squared minus 14 equals 2. This one's going to be interesting. So I've got to turn it into an exponent. So I'm going to have 2x squared minus 14 equals negative 2x minus 4 squared. So when we have a binomial squared, we're going to have to write that out 2 times. So this one's pretty involved. So I have 2x squared minus 14 equals 4x squared plus 8x plus 8x plus 16. And now I'm going to set one side equal to 0. Since I have more x squareds on this side, I'm going to move this stuff over. So I have 0 equals 2x squared. That gets rid of these. And then that'd be plus 16x. And then add 14 would be plus 30. And then I'm going to go ahead and divide everything by 2 in order to factor. So I'll have 0 equals x squared plus 8x plus 15. And this will factor to x plus 3 and x plus 5. So x could be negative 3 and x could be negative 5. I'm going to go check those, especially since they're negative. It kind of gives me a little heads up that I want to. But what happens when I square a negative number? Negative 3 squared is 9, times 2 is 18, minus 14, that would be positive. If I put negative 5 in here, that'd be 25 times 2, which is 50, so that's positive. So again, I get 2 answers on this one. Let's do this one. This will be the last one. 4 natural log of 6x minus 6 minus 14 equals 22, and let me make sure this is positive or negative, whoops. Negative 22. All right, so the first thing I need to do is get rid of this 14, so I'm going to add it to both sides. So I have 4 natural log 6x minus 6 equals negative 22 plus 14 is negative 8. Divide everything by 4. So I get natural log of 6x minus 6 equals negative 2. So here then, when I solve this, I want to change this. This is log base e, so I'll have 6x minus 6 equals e to the negative 2 power. And I believe on your directions, they're going to ask you to leave your answer as exact values. So we're not going to put this one in the calculator this time. We're just going to work it out. And so I'm solving for x, so I'll have 6x equals e to the negative 2 plus 6. And then to solve for x, I'm going to divide by 6, so it'll be e to the negative 2 plus 6 all over 6. And since it asked us to leave it as an exact answer, that's how we'll do that. Let me say that again since you couldn't see. So I added 6, so I was left with this, and then to get x by itself, I divide by 6. Since the Delta Math asks for exact answers, we'll leave our answer just like this.